Good morning. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Slow and Steady, and this is going to be Slow and Steady. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm going to keep my voice down. It's kind of feels like Christmas morning. um, I think I'm way too excited. Love gaming way too much, and as a 51-year-old now, which is bonkers, um, I still love it. And a midnight launch as well. I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to stay up at midnight and play it, or whether I wanted to simply, come down early in the morning and play it. But it feels a bit like Christmas morning. Why? Because I love the Mudrunner series. I've loved it, and I've always been around big vehicles as a kid, and so here we are, early, and I don't know. I better make sure my mic's working. Hold on. That's the best way to do this. Hopefully you can hear me. My partner's asleep upstairs, so trying to okay, we are live. So trying to okay, cool. Okay, we are live. Right. So here we are. So for someone who's put, I don't know, I've played Snowrunner on PS4, and then it migrated to PS5. I had it on Nintendo Switch, and also Xbox Series S. I loved it. Loved the series. Super chill, and it's been 5 years. So I thought, I didn't buy Expeditions, but I thought, I'm going to have to take a punt and see what it's like, because I want something new. It's not that Snowrunner's bad, it's just the fact that, it's been 5 years and I want something a bit new. So let's go. Come and join me on this journey at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, that's cool. Crossplay is enabled in the game. You can configure it in the set. This is going to be slow, right? I'm just going to take it nice and easy. Crossplay is enabled. You can configure it in the set. Okay, that's fine. So let's have a quick look at the settings. Okay, so you can turn that on and off, which is fine. Hide HUD. Do you know, I would normally go for that. Oh, let's turn this music down because I'll get slapped with a bloody copyright when I... Actually, sod the copyright. I'm running a small channel, so it should be fine. But I might turn it down a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so, game. I would normally hide the HUD, but I think on this occasion, because I hear the crane controls are quite different, and let's leave it all as standard quality. Let's leave it as it is. Oh, hide driver. Now, makes vehicles driver invisible. Now, this is one of my gripes, actually, that in some of the pre-footage, let's just make sure that mic's working a second. Some of the pre-footage, yeah, cool. Is that I was really annoyed you couldn't see the driver. That drives me crazy. It's like I'm playing with a bloody toy. Now, I've heard about the vehicles looking toy-like, but we'll see how it goes. So we're definitely not hiding the driver. Okay. Crane control scheme. Default. Legacy. Alternative. That's interesting. Oh, because people were complaining about the crane controls, and people wanted the Snowrunner controls. Default allows you to use the crane on the go, but limits him. So that's default. Legacy allows you to control the crane fully once you go into static mode, but you'll no longer be able to use the crane while moving. I don't really understand. Alternative, a slightly modified version of Legacy controls with added... Oh, okay, that's cool for wheel support. I think we'll just leave it as default and see how we get on. Like I said, it's going to be a slow look, alright? So, but I'm excited. Okay, we can change the field of view as well. That's cool. Should we just get into it? Right. There's a codex as well. That's cool. I really want this to be good. Okay, I might go through all this in my own time. So, start game. Campaign. Company's name. Oh, that's cool. Hold on. I normally have like Eden's Racing, or so we're going to go with probably the same as what I use in Snowrunner, to be honest. So I know it's it would be a construction company, but it's not. It's a rescue. It's like they're a. So I'm going to call it Trucking Co. Okay. Hey, it's also Trucking Tuesdays as well. That's kind of cool, isn't it? If you're new to the channel, Trucking Tuesdays is a staple of Tuesday, Wild West Wednesdays, and then Friday Free Day and Sunday Stories. Eden's Trucking, so that'll be grab an S. Trucking Co. That's cool. Dot? No, probably not. I cut off the last part. That's a bit of a shame. Come on, man. I can't put the that's so weird. It won't let me tap over because I want to put the O, and it won't let me R1, which should normally R1 back over, and I can't delete it. For fuck's sake. Hold on. So it's got like accept or type. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, that's annoying. Did it say that you can't? Please enter a different company name. This is a good stream, isn't it? I can't, it won't let me tap over it, so I can delete the letters. Hang on a minute. Okay, thank Christ for that. It's going to have to be this. It's a bit lame, because why does that contain prohibited words? Is it because it's got a space bar in there? Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, I got to think of a cool name then. Hold on then. Right. Okay, don't laugh. But this is a fun, I was going to call it Skidders, okay? There's a story behind that name. That's what we're going to go for. Right, thank goodness for that. If you choose this vehicle, the other one will not be available in this playthrough. You'll be able to purchase upgraded versions of both vehicles in the shop. Okay. I do have a pickup truck in real life. It would make sense to go with that. Yeah, so that's like a Land Rover, isn't it? I'm going to go with a pickup. Can I change? I bet it's not as good though. That's like a short wheelbase. It will be quite easy to navigate terrain, but with the pickup. But I do have a pickup in real life. Let's do it. Can we change colour? Can we change colour? Yes, we can. Bloody hell, we can change colour. I wasn't expecting to change colours. Hold on a second, does that change colour of the fleet? Because we've got like a purple, I don't know what that is really. It's like a paystar. And then we've got a crane over the background. So we've got purple, and then we've got some sort of livery. So I wonder if, okay, so it's company customization. So you really are changing the colour and scheme of all the vehicles. And I think, wasn't that standard, like the yellow? Which I really don't want the yellow. I quite like that purple, to be honest. Is there some sort of... Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so you can connect to pros, so maybe you're able to change the colour through the campaign, which, you know, means that you're not locked for a colour. So, they're sort of like very, they're sort of watercoloured out, if that makes sense. Because you have like look at that pink, like, they seem like washed out colours. I mean, I could just go black. But do you know what I mean? That black is not even black. Like, it seems like it's been watered down. An odd choice of palette, if you like. I mean, that's not bad. Black and yellow. It's a bit construction-y, isn't it? Sorry. I'm a sucker for purple, though. It looks a bit blur, though, doesn't it? Although, that purple truck over there looks alright. Fuck it, I'm going to go purple. Oh, hold on. What does... Ah, okay. So we've got a logo as well. Okay, so we can change the logo. I never seen any of this. Winch, digger, star, dump truck. I think I'm going to go dump truck. That's like a cement mixer, isn't it? Can you alter the size? No. There's quite a lot to choose from. Okay, we've come back around. I'll go with that. Oh, you can change the colour. Okay. I've got a cup of tea on the go. It feels like Christmas morning, honestly. If I'm honest, I don't like the logo. Do we have to put one on? Cool, we don't have to put one on. What's this background? Oh, okay, no, let's, I don't want to put a background on either. Cool. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, precipice. We've got our map selection, we've got a garage, shop, and company. An industrial town somewhere on the seashore is about to be hit by a massive storm. You've been tasked with making sure key infrastructure objects are well protected from both the incoming weather and the flood that will surely cause. Okay. Right, start. You can only start a new map with a scout vehicle. You can deploy other vehicles in the garage later, that's fine. Take a swig of tea. North Africa, spring. You are subcontracted to assist in reinforcing the shoreline of a phosphate plant. The task is part of a small-scale SNR preparation effort for an upcoming storm. Okay, so it's a preparation effort. Okay. Let's go scouting. You'll be guided through tutorial panels. If you miss any information, all tutorials are available in the codex. Okay, that's fine. I'm nervous.
Hey there. The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Okay, so that's friendly neighborhood Kelly. That's not taken from Spider-Man, is it? Okay, so we've got parking brake, which is circle. Christ, you want to get that exhaust scene too? It was dripping fuel. Okay, so we've got all-wheel drive on, all-wheel drive off, diff lock on, diff lock off. Okay, I've heard all about it. Not worried. Handbrake. Okay, that's fine. Okay, check out the surroundings. Take a look around for the next objective. Okay, that's fine. Have we got lights? We turn lights on? No. Okay, that's fine. It's a bit of a shame, like, you know, they just simply couldn't implement, like choose your own character. You know, it's been 5 years, but at least they've got a character in there. Okay, so we can, the field of view, you can pull the left stick back or go in. And tyres, Okay, so I have a pickup truck, right? We've discussed that. This is one of the things I've been looking at on some of the footage. It's like, so on my pickup truck, you can have road tyres, you can have off-road tyres, and I have ATs, so I've got all-terrain tyres. So they basically they're cross-country, if you like. And looking at some of these tyres, I was like, they look worn to me. I know I'm picking, but it's immersion, right? So we're going to go through mud, and we're going to go through all the rest of it. And I know what my AT tyres look like. And, yeah. That was one thing I caught on the, yeah, I'd want those. Those tyres look a bit... And because we're looking at the vehicle, and this is 5 years on, those tyres will annoy me slightly. Let's crack on. To change camera view, R3. Oh, okay, that's nice, isn't it? Hold on. Handbrake. Does the handbrake... Can we see it? Okay, is that it there? Okay. So there's no animation for handbrake, but I don't think there was in Snowrunner. Looks alright though. Got a horn? Any horn? No horn. Okay. Either way, looks alright. Oh, like how the camera pans. Isn't it a shame that we can't get out? Because, like, if you had a co-op, you could jump in the truck. That would be quite cool. But either way, so look at those cameras all working in a. Can we look out the window? Oh, you can. Okay. All right, that's cool. I don't even know if you could do that in Snowrunner, to be fair. Foliage looks pretty good. This is slow and steady, by the way. Okay, let's crack on. So we've got a field of view. Can we do a field of view in here? No. You remember in Snowrunner, you could move the left stick in and out, and you could jump. Like, you could move the field of view, but I think you might have to go to the menu to do that, which I'd want to do. Where did I see? Probably camera. First person. Let's try that. That's a bit better. Just so I can see that mirror. Oh God! Do you know? I thought when I took off, I was like, the steering is quite It's going to take a bit of getting used to. It'll be fine. Steering has some sort of delay input, like that. Look at that. Yeah, this is someone who's come from Snowrunner. Like, why is that steering so aggressive? Like, is this why we're going over here? Okay, let's take a look at the. Like I already feel like I want to put it in low gear. And of course, there's nothing, is there? That's a big shame. Okay, so we're spinning up the back wheels. So we're not getting any traction. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to all-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that gearbox, I think. Mud splattered all over the side of the truck, that's cool.
Enjoying the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
I feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm criticizing. I'm not. I'm just, I'm just exploring the game. And if I'm going to have a game channel, I'm obviously going to talk about it. But she sounds like a bit childish, really. My mistake. Yeah, see what I mean by those tyres? They look very bald. Yeah, I'm really going to miss that gearbox, because what you have is, whereas before, you could put it in a low gear and you could control your speed. But now, all you've got is flat out, so you just either have to just go easy on the throttle. It's just going to gather loads of speed. Of course, there's no damage in the game, I suppose. But, I'm not the type of person who's going to, race everywhere. I'm someone who's going to be quite immersive. Sorry, I'm still being quiet because my partner's asleep upstairs. Overall, though, I think the game looks good. So far. Oh, hold on. Use your vehicle's functions when you encounter difficult low gear. Did they bring low gear into it? I get a all-wheel drive, I get that. That's fine. Diff lock, I understand diff lock. So we do have a low gear. And we've got this terrain scanner, which I don't know how I feel about it. Because, I'm just like, is that real? But I suppose if you had a terrain scanner inside the truck, maybe technology would do that. It just wouldn't spread all over the land, but you would see it. I don't know. So what was this? All-wheel drive, diff lock. Object scanner. Okay. So how to go into low gear? Okay. So, force this vehicle into a fixed low gear to avoid unnecessary wheel spin and prevent it from sinking deeper in mud. Some vehicles will, like those that automatically engage. Oh, so you don't engage it yourself? I'm confused about the low gear. Perhaps it does it itself. Okay, so go over across here. Let's try this bloody... I mean, that's not going to be deep, is it? I can see, the post over there. There's debris in the water. I don't think that's... Well, we'll check it. So how do you do it then? Circle. So it's green. Yeah, alright, that's fine. All-wheel drive on. Warning, deep water. What's that noise? Which way are we going? Over there. Yeah, that's quite a big trip. That Water sounds like I'm moving paper. Okay. So I think I'm way off the path, and I. I'm just looking at everything, so. You know, whether they bring low gear and like a proper gear shift into the game later on, but I think that's a crying shame not to have it. I mean, the foliage looks quite nice. How do we get into this bloody have I gone the wrong way? We'll follow it round. Let's okay, there's the road. Come on, Katie, God's sake. Okay, scout vehicles are equipped with a winch that can hook various elements. Hold R1 and aim with your camera to attach the winch. So whereas before it was triangle. Okay. Yeah, got it. Now put the handbrake on. Aim winch. What? Oh, okay, so let's get a bit closer. Hold on. Right, aim winch, select winch point. Oh, okay. Yep, I'm doing that. Do I need to be closer? Stay in the crows. Okay, what am I doing wrong then? Because normally you push like X to select your winch point on the truck. And I'm pushing X, but nothing's happening. Actions. No. That's just moving the camera around. Okay, what's going on here? Aim winch. Fuck's sake. I can't. That's the field of view. Left stick. That's the right stick. So, selecting winch point. So, do I hold it in? Oh, that's weird. You've got to push R3 in, and then what? Sorry guys, this is weird. Or was that just a camera angle? What? Okay, it's two camera angles, right? In the truck, outside the truck. R1's a winch. Why am I struggling with this? Select winch point. Oh, okay. Fuck me. What the? So I've winched a tree. Oh my god, this is a joke. Okay, how do I change it then? I'm losing my mind with this, to be honest with you. Crying out loud. Hold on, did I see that change then? Okay, so you move the camera, so it'll attach to that tree, and I want it to attach to that gate, but it won't seem to highlight the gate. Select winch point. Why have they made this so difficult? Jeez. All scout vehicles have a winch for pulling objects, opening gates, and manoeuvring through challenged terrain. Okay, so it's very weird. You have to sort of like let go of R1 to connect to that. But what I need it to do is I need it to let go of the bloody winch. Can we just let go? I already hate this winch system. It's a joke. How can I disengage the winch? So that's to put it over there, which is fine. It's a bloody weird system. So I don't want it on. Like, you just let. I'm gonna have to Google this. It's a joke. So you sort of move the camera around looking for winch points. So now it's attached there, and I just want it to attach to the gate. You see what I mean? So it'll attach to that tree. And quite frankly, I just want the winch to go away a second. Why have they not changed it? Okay, thank fuck for that. Right, let's move closer to this. Can I just knock the gate down, for the love of Christ? Oh, it's attached. So, oh my god. So let's try winch. Move the winch around. So, see, it will attach to the tree. Or the lamppost. Or this tree. Or that tree. But I can't see... Oh, hold on. Bloody hell. Fine, it's just something I need to get used to, that's all. That was far too painful. How do we let the winch go? Yeah, you can let go now. No, not the tree. I just wanted to let go. Do you know, over 600 hours in Snowrunner, and I'm struggling with the winch. No, I don't want to attach to a tree. I don't want to attach to anywhere else. I just want to let go. Jeez. Why am I struggling so much with this? Good morning, Fat Cat. How you doing, Dean? You alright? My partner's still in bed, and it felt like Christmas morning. So I didn't know whether I was going to stream at midnight or whether to come down first thing in the morning. So I made myself a cup of tea, yeah, I've sort of been. How is it in a nutshell? So I'm struggling with this winch, but it's aside from this winch, it's almost like the way Kelly talks, which is a narrator. She's sort of like your you know, woman who works, you know, obviously giving directions. She speaks to you like a child. You know, I have a pickup truck, right? These tires, I just think they look bald. Like, you know, because I've got some all-terrain tires. You can't engage low gear. Low gear just automatically engages. It's like, I don't know. At the moment, I'm quite frustrated because I've got this fucking winch that I'm trying to. I don't know why they changed the winch system. Like, you know, for someone who's put hundreds of hours into Snowrunner, detach winch. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, right, we're off. It's been a bit painful. Yeah, you know, are you sort of like, you've got to wonder why it was pitched at £34. So we're going to persist. So we've got all-wheel drive on. Okay, finally. So you get a choice of two scout vehicles. So let's go in and see what's next. I've got to keep my voice down because, like I said, partner's asleep. But it's super early. I hope you're doing alright though, Dean. It's good to hear from you. Crikey, that was just... Okay, so you've got Scoop as a trophy. If we're calling the bulldozer Scoop, it just reminds me of... was it... Oh, what was it? Bob the Builder, Scoop, Disease, and stuff. I don't know. Open the map and see the objectives. Okay, is the map the same as Snowrunner? Yeah, I'm pushing it. No. Oh, top left-hand corner. Okay. It's also new, isn't it? Clear the way to the plant. In the objectives tab, you can choose from available objectives, each with its own requirements. Press X to focus your camera on an objective. Yeah, great, thanks. Just woke up and saw you playing this. Didn't even know you were streaming. Yeah, because it's Trucking Tuesdays, and I thought, well, you know, it's a brand new game. You know, I'll just jump on for a couple of hours and kind of like get a first look at it. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I thought. But it does feel a bit like Christmas morning for me. I'm sort of like pajamas and, you know, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, so in the objectives tab, you can choose from available objectives. Okay. Oh, okay, right. So we will clear the way into the plant. Let's try that. Is it bad then? I don't know if it's bad. I don't want to say it's bad. I haven't come to a complete conclusion yet, but I think it's almost a step sideways rather than forwards. Does that make sense? But I guess we'll just sort of see how it goes. But I take it you were not jumping on this. You were not a huge Snowrunner fan, were you? Right. So clear the area. Did you say you've just woke up? So are you on? Oh gosh, are you on your weekend? Yes, you are. Yeah, you're on your weekend. Clear the area of objectives. Okay, that's fine. Track. Right. Okay, so what have we got now then? So so you can't turn lights on. You could turn lights on before. Yeah, you said the game doesn't love you. Okay. So, but don't feel free. Don't feel you got to watch now. You can, you know, go back to sleep. It's all good. I'm just like an excited puppy this morning. Okay, open the map to see a new vehicle. Let's just park this up then. Okay, handbrake, open the map to see vehicles, so top note, the time I usually wake up. Fair play, fair play. Well, I've had one cup of tea, but I feel maybe I should get myself a coffee. I know you're a coffee man, so, right, okay, vehicles. That's the map. Oh, okay, right, no, fine. Tab across to vehicles. Enter vehicle. This vehicle is equipped with a grader, which can be used to move obstacles in level terrain. L1 for a grader control. So graders have several modes that we can toggle L1 down and pressing X and square. Okay.
Hey, you're not a bad navigator. To be fair, a child could handle it if they could reach the gas pedal. Still, you did fine too, so kudos to you. Now it's time to get you to your forward base. It's not much to look at, but should keep you warm. Oh, and on your way there, be a darling and clear the plant's old entrance for the cavalry. They're coming later. If the higher-ups don't cut the funding.
So, see what I mean? Like, she talks to you like a child, and it just like, she's annoying already. Okay, so we've got L1, right? Change mode. Oh, engine not running. Fine. She looks like you with red hair. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not quite as annoying. Okay, so L1. Okay. Okay. Not at all. So, fine. Hide to him. Okay, so we're going to give this lot a push then. So what we're doing then, we're just clearing the way. So it's like Snowrunner for beginners. Yeah, it's like some of the things that worked really well in Snowrunner, they seem to have taken out. Like the winch is completely weird to me. It's like I don't know why they didn't keep the same controls, because it worked. You know, if something works, don't like. If something's not broke, don't fix it. You know. So what are we doing? We're just pushing all this out of the way. Okay, that's fine. But you know, as I said at the start of the stream, you know, it's been 5 years. I just wanted something shiny. So I'm gonna give it a really good go. And we'll see how we get on. It's just different, I suppose. But I feel it's not as... I don't think it's as hardcore as Snowrunner. That car's pretty tough to move. Let's move this wheel. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it looks okay. Oh. Jeez. Move that car out of the way. Jeez. Okay, so next objective, so we may as well park this up then. Oh, how do we do the grader? Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's going to be so much to learn. Okay. And how do we turn the engine off? So we can't turn the engine off. So you would say it's a stripped down version of Snowrunner then. I know it's different, but like you say, a lower price. Yeah, so it's definitely a lower price tag of £34. But it's like this, so I'm not sure you can turn the engine off. So you already can't go into low gear like you could before. You can't turn the lights on and off. And I think I did read this in Reddit that you're unable to turn the vehicles off. So I think the only way to turn the vehicle off is to change vehicles. Enter. Although that's running over there, isn't it? I can see that I can see it's running. Oh god, no! I didn't want to put the winch. I didn't want to put the winch on. No, let's not do that. I've had enough trouble with this winch. Fuck. Okay, detach. Right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So you can't turn any of the vehicles off. Is that right? Okay, so once so yeah, you can't. So there's no way to turn the vehicles off. So they just sit there running? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Okay, so be it. Right, what's next? So it seems like there's many things that, I don't know, it's just very weird. So you know how I said it was a step sideways? At the moment, it's a step sideways and a step backwards. But it's something new. So visit our forward base. Okay, so we track that one. And zoom out. Okay. And I suppose can you put a waypoint? Have you been streaming for 5 hours? Oh god, no. I started streaming at 4:30, so I've been streaming an hour. And I plan to go through till about, I'm not sure, maybe 8 o'clock, something like that. Just to kind of like, get a first look. And obviously for the channel, it's nice to do a new game because I don't get a new game that often. So yeah, especially on launch, right, so we can't set a waypoint? No, see, again, waypoints are missing, low gear is missing, the winch is all been messed up, you can't turn, you can't turn the engines off, and it's like, I don't know. Anyway, let's go back. So I suppose we will move vehicles, which again, the vehicles, you now got to go into a menu to move vehicles, whereas before you could move vehicles quite easily. Enter. That's weird. So before you used to just hit up on a D-pad, change vehicle and bounce over to whatever vehicle you wanted, but now that's weird. And look at that bulldozer just running. Well, I don't know. Anyway, into the fray we go. So, should we have all-wheel drive? All-wheel drive. It doesn't look too bad. Like, it looks okay. Just seems to be missing a lot of the hardcore features that Snowrunner has. And I felt like water sounds like moving through paper. I'm so critical. I don't know. Yeah. See what I mean about those tyres? They look bald. Like, that tyre looks bald to me. And you know how I was talking about, like, I've got a truck. So, I said this early in the stream, but on my truck, you can have, like, road tyres, or you can have all-terrain tyres, or you can have off-road tyres. And on my truck, I have ATs, which is all-terrain. And basically, the all-terrain tyres mean that you go cross-country. And they're a bit chunky, but they're not as chunky as off-road. But my tyres on my truck are still quite chunky for ATs. These look like road tyres, like they look quite bald. And it's this sort of immersion that kind of breaks me slightly. Especially if you're going to go through mud, like you know, if you were a trucking company, which is how they, or like a rescue company, you would be having off-road tyres as standard, But again, I'm just being picky. I think it's because I'm old, right? I'm not a child. Right, okay, so how are we going to get over there then? 200 metres. Can we... take a look at the map. Hold on. So, map. So we kind of need to go Ah, so I need to go the other way. So you can't set waypoints? Oh, place marker. Oh yes, I heard about them. That's right. So you can place waypoints, but then they don't disappear once you go over them. You have to manually. So if we were to put a flag there, oh god, you can put a coloured flag down. Can we not just put a normal flag? Put a green flag, and we need to go here. Place marker, green flag, and then here. I'll put a purple one, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I know that breaks the immersion slightly, but I'm just playing around. So I can see the purple one and 2 greens. But I think where in Snowrunner they would disappear. I think these stay in place. So you have to manually remove them. God. So there's our green. Yeah, I don't think they're disappearing. And there's purple. Okay. No, so they've stayed in place. So you have to go back and delete them. So I probably won't use them if I have to delete them all the time. Okay. Handbrake's off. And yeah. That's but I hope you're well, Nadine. And I was I had a job interview yesterday and I was sort of quite busy, so I didn't catch your stream. But lots to catch up on. But I really did dig that Blades game. I thought that Blades game you covered was really good. I know you said like Souls-like, but I remember you saying that you could change the difficulty as well, so that makes it quite accessible. Yeah, how are you getting on with Sea of Thieves? Like, is it are you loving it? Like, you know, should I be looking at it? Sea of Thieves. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna do. So I'm gonna do this first look video. I'm then gonna do Handbrake. I'm then gonna do, because it's Trucking Tuesdays, I'm gonna do a video later, giving my first thoughts, and then I'll probably do a bit of a revisit. You know, like I said, after 20 hours. You know, I want to like this game because it's been 5 years since Snowrunner came out, and I've bought most, if not all, of the seasons. I owned it on Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series S, PS4, and then it migrated to the PS5. I've put over 600 hours in Snowrunner, and you know, my first impressions of this is it's very, they strip back a lot of the you know, a lot of the core things. You know, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, Blades of Fire, pre-ordered. Is it coming out quite soon, or is it like you know, later in the year? Looks good though, I gotta say, it just looks really cool. So what's going on here then? So all-wheel drive. Why is that front wheel spinning? Okay, it's fine. 22nd of this month. Amazing. I'll look forward to seeing more gameplay. You know, that looks really cool. Really cool. Okay, so visit our forward base.
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in. and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storms seldom build walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Yeah, she's quite annoying. Let's have a look. CFEs is good, fun. I've gotten to that age now, honestly. Fat cat. If I'm watching telly, I've got to have my glasses on, and if I'm if I'm reading my phone, like the chat, I've got to take my glasses off. Because my short sight is good and my long sight is not so good. It's not a game I'd normally pick up, but it's good in multiplayer. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, it looks really interesting, to be fair. I know, right? Old age. Yeah, so if I'm reading my phone, I've got to put my glasses on my head, and if I'm watching TV, I've got to put my glasses on. So, okay, so what's all this about then? So, God, it's literally like American Truck Simulator with all these highlighted areas. Open garage. Okay, that could be interesting. Oh, so is that just the garage? R3, switch vehicle. Open garage. I'm 50 in 2 months. Sorry, I don't know, you're all good. You're all good. I'm just chilling. Definitely a slow and steady stream. Probably not everyone's cup of tea because they want to know so much, but you know, hey, I'm still so new to YouTube, you know. Yeah, 50 in 2 months. It's really weird. Like as I approached 50, I did loads of kind of like thinking and like, you know, sort of like I don't know, reminiscing and, you know, reflecting, that kind of thing, you know. But then when you get the other side of 50, you realise that actually it's no different. You know. So I've just so if I was to go, so is that, why is that move my digger? This is gonna take some figuring out. I think I'm only going to stream for a couple of hours, because I do need to like have a play around with it all, you know. Yeah, fingers crossed. The interview is it's so difficult, isn't it? I just give it my best shot, you know. But we're trying, you know. We're definitely trying. Okay, so that's right. So we've got to use what? The map, and go to the new objective. So we've got side missions as well. Okay. So we can find and recover the generator from the abandoned facility, or we can build a route to deliver crane parts to the phosphate plant. Well, let's probably build a route, right? Okay, we need to safeguard the coast against a pending storm. Your mission is to plan a route from the forward base to the phosphate plant. Okay, track, and so bloody hell, there's a lot to this. Okay, so open one of the quests here. Oh, so we need to place... I have not got a Scooby what I'm doing. Forward base to the cross plate. Okay, so we've got to go from here. And we've got to build a route to deliver crane parts. Well, why can't we just use the road that's here? So we've got to build a route to deliver crane parts to the phosphate plant, which is here, right? Open, okay. Your task is to plot a route for the vehicles to follow. Oh, use waypoints to trace a path between two locations. Keep an eye out for terrain. Heavy vehicles aren't built for off-road travel. Build a route to deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. Start plotting. Okay. Well, we'll go this way. This should be alright, shouldn't they? Hold on. There's one. It's very different to Snowrunner, isn't it? Snowrunner's just like kind of dig in and, you know, get it done. Like hauling. So this is obviously very different. Okay, does that look alright? Okay, dispatch vehicles. God, it's like a bloody Command and Conquer all of a sudden. Okay, roll in, roll in, roll in. We follow them? It's very different, isn't it? It's very different.
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
Okay, I mean, it looks like it could be fun. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll make an opinion after a good couple of hours, and I'll do a video later on. So they're rolling out over there, which is fine. Objectives. So we've got to find what? Find and recover the generator from the abandoned facility. You know, I don't want to hate on the game just for hating on a game. You know, I want to sort of, you know, have a balanced view, you know. So I've got to find and recover generator. Okay. So we're in our scouts, and 693 meters that way. Okay. Cool. So that's objective completed. So we do have an inside view. Looks alright. I quite like you can stick your head out the window. That's quite cool. How are we doing for time? Okay, I'm going to stream probably till 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. And then I'll have another cup of tea and I'll sort of settle into the game. But it is nice to have something new, you know? What is that sound? I swear, like, the water sounds really weird. It's like I'm rustling, like you're rustling tissue paper or something. Yeah, those tires really get on my nerves. Someone said like some of the vehicles look a bit like toy cars. Anyway, right, KT, stop moaning. Just crack on with it. Okay, what's this yellow line then? What's this do? Oh, is that the search area? Okay. No, you're all good. You're all good, Fat Cat. It's all good. It's early, and you know, it's all good. You've just entered the search area. All the scout vehicles are equipped with an object scanner. This scanner will help you locate quest objects within the search areas. Okay, so actions and object scanner. Yeah, that's not very realistic, is it? Can't we just look for the thing? You know, when you go to search areas, like in The Witcher, you just... Oh, I suppose there is a search thing. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a generator. Okay. Find the object. Okay. Okay, cool. So 34 meters is there. This is why I want my gearing. Like it's sitting there spinning. Oh, how I miss my gears. Why is that revving so much, and yet the wheels aren't spinning? Like, it says revving loads, but the wheels are not spinning up, so... Right, the front wheel is. Ah, it's because I've got the handbrake on. Okay, how the hell am I going to get that down then? I'm going to need a crane. I'm surely going to need a crane, am I? Yeah. Why is it doing that? It's like handbrakes. I have not got Scooby. How I'm going to get that generator down? So I'm going to need a crane, am I? So in order to get that generator down, I'm going to need a crane. Okay. Let's put the handbrake on. Put the handbrake on, Dean. And I think I need to go to vehicles. Oh. So we've only got the 2 vehicles? Hang on, what's this over here? Is it wanting me to go over there? Right, hold on 1 second. Yeah, do you know, I thought maybe I need to buy them, but looking at this map, I think I might have to go over there. Maybe there's a crane there. So let's have a look where we are. So, yeah, so that's the front of the vehicle. So I need to follow this road sort through here, really. So handbrake off. Let's go around here. So maybe there's a crane. Cool, that looks a bit deep, doesn't it? Hold on. Let's do some actions and terrain. It looks okay. What have we got? We've got all-wheel drive on, handbrake off. Okay, so we're through the water. So what's this here then? Oh, that's just deliver it there. And the generator's still up over there, right. So that's where it's got to be delivered. But I would have thought we're going to need a crane. The way it moves through that water that quickly, I don't know. I feel like they've lost some of the realism, you know? Right, handbrake. See, I wish I could turn my vehicle off. You know, if I park up, put the handbrake on, I want to be able to turn the vehicle off, you know? Bloody heck, what time do you call this, lol? Good morning, Farah. I got to keep my voice down because my partner's asleep. But I started streaming at 3:30 this morning. And it's been painful. But I was like a kid on Christmas morning this morning. This is the difference between a 4 p.m. launch and a midnight launch. Because a midnight launch, I was excited. I was like, oh, should I stay up till midnight and play it for an hour? Or should I get up early and play it before, you know, the day starts and before people wake up? That was the excitement around a midnight launch. And if you have these afternoon launches, it's just not the same. It just doesn't have the same flavour. Because I literally felt like it was Christmas morning. Came down in my PJs, made myself a cup of tea, you know, put me my blanket over my knees because I'm old. Okay, right, come on. We're going to need a better vehicle. We're going to need a bigger boat. So, how can I go back to the garage? My base, right, okay. Can I enter the garage from here? Do I have to drive all the way back? Garage, okay, cool. So shop. What have we got then? Dump truck, DLC. It's a Scout. Much like a Range Rover, maybe. That's quite cool. Crane. Reach level 16 to unlock the crane. Level 5, level 4. What's this for? Just move my glasses away a minute. I get it, Katie. It's a rare feeling for me these days. I love it. You know, I've loved gaming since I was about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever you know, whenever the what was my first? I guess it was a Spectrum 48K, and just the excitement, like of you know, going down to the shop and getting, you know, a new game and getting it home and put, you know, it's a passion I think we all share. But at 51, I'm still, you know, I still get excited, you know. Um, I'm a bit confused about this crane. There's another crane there. Unlock it at 15. And then we're back around again. So how would I? Hold on a second. Do you think that I need to drive up onto that? Do I need to drive up there? Oh, hold on. Do I need to pull this down? Some environmental elements can be pushed, pulled, or knocked, or hooked with a vent. Look for yellow markings to spot them. Okay. Well, let's try and okay. Handbrake. Winch. Okay, it's not giving me a winch point. So what do we don't just drive through it, do we? Okay. Yeah, we do. This is weird. Okay. Back it up. Go up here. Okay, so then suddenly I feel like I'm in some sort of mini game or something, you know. Okay, let's back it up and forward. Bloody hell! I've got that. Oh, that was handy, wasn't it? What? Why make us do this? This is so unrealistic. What's the chat say? Knackered, but otherwise good, mate. How's the weekend? Yeah, of course. Fat Cat's got his weekend, which is really cool. This looks well, this looks bonkers, doesn't it? So that's definitely where we got to go. We got to go down there, and I can see that we got to go round here, and then up the other side. Can you see it? Towards the, but what? Like that's just weird. Hold on, there's winch points there. If you don't knock that down short, I am. This is so immersion breaking. Okay, let's see. Instantly, I want to push up on the D-pad to get my winch out, but they had to change it, didn't they? So winch points, that one there. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. How do I pull the winch? Oh, for God's sake. How do I pull the winch? Actions. Pull. Okay. Pull. This is ridiculous. that would knacker that truck. Okay, actions and detach. Crying out loud. That'll be the suspension. For fuck's sake. Okay, select the winch point. This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to highlight a winch point. For God's sake. No, hold on. Who would have come up with this? Right, hang on. Winch. I'm trying to get one of those winch points over there, but I just can't seem to highlight it. Yeah, it won't seem to highlight. So we're going to have to try and get out of this ourselves. Okay, yeah, alright, we can put it in diff-lock. It's just ridiculous. If nothing works, you can use recover to recall your vehicle. Let's do that. Oh, you could choose a recovery area. Is that a recovery area? Alright. Christ, how far are we away? 1,000 meters? Okay, this is where I started. Take a diff lock and... Alright, let's go all over there. So, let's drive it like we stole it. Hold on a second, did that, I thought my wing mirrors are damaged, but they're not, they're just like dual mirrors. I don't think there's any damage in the game. So, just follow it round. Oh god, the steering can be, if you watch the earlier part of the stream, I talk about the steering. It can sometimes be really responsive. Christ, how far away are we? But I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for jumping in the stream. I do appreciate it. It is super early. It's 6 o'clock. I'm well overdue another hot drink. Might go and get one. But I think we'll stream to about, I don't know, 7:30, maybe. We'll see. Yes, this is pretty much where I am. Yeah, there's no damage. So everything that made Snowrunner, you know, yeah, there's no damage. No damage, no gears, can't turn the cars off, can't turn the engines off, there's no lights. Like I said, it's a very stripped back, you know, yeah, I don't know what to say really. Budget, yeah, perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Budget runner. Can we just plow through? No? Okay. Yeah, budget runner. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. But how ridiculous was that you had to kind of like, you know, take the pickup truck up all these ramps and then winch across. Forgive me, I'm just a bit lost. Hold on. Okay, let's jump on the map. Okay, so we've got to go down here. I know very little about this game. Is it construction sim-esque? I think it is. I think. Um, I think. Well, I think the probably 80% of this game I think is um, probably laying tarmac. Because you put road down, so you have to put sand down, and then lay tarmac. So I think that's probably a good 60% of the game. I think there's a bit of construction where you have to sort of like build bridges and different things. So I don't think it's like, it's definitely not a replacement for the likes of Construction Simulator. You know, is this gate gonna open? Um, so I think it's sort of, it ticks the box slightly of um, road maintenance simulator or something like construction simulator, you know, doing the roads and tarmacking. And then I think you got the off-road as well and the exploration. I don't know how it's going to do. I think if I was to speak realistically about it, playing the first hour, look, all that water coming off the tyres. It wouldn't be dragging water that far up the road. I think this will probably have a year's life, like expeditions, and then people will just get, you know, a bit bored of it. I don't know. Probably, hopefully, much better than road maintenance. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think they were wise to make it a £35 game. Yeah, I don't know. I think the price is quite reasonable, I suppose. Okay, so we're going to go around and get this generator. I'm not sure how we're going to pick it up because we've not got a crane. So we'll just rally down here. You'd hope it doesn't die like expeditions. Yeah, I think it. Sadly, I think it may. You know, I think. Like, how many years do you want to be laying tarmac? Fully support with mods, yeah. I mean, mods will definitely, you know, there's a good chance that the modding community will put a really realistic, you know, looking vehicles, tyres, even, you know, I don't know what the customization is like, but I think the modding community will take this from say a 6 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10, you know. I think that's fair. So so this to me is bonkers. Like, so we travel up here. Jesus Christ. And then round here. Ah, hold on. My bad. Look, that makes a bit more sense. Right, okay. You're joking, Farah. Is there DLC out already? That's a piss take, innit? Day of launching with DLC. Okay, so we've come on the generator. $11.99 expansion, bloody hell. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that generator. Are you telling me that I've got to if I've got to drag that crate, then that is going to be the most unrealistic thing. Winch. No, that's got to be a crane, surely. Yeah, I'm surely going to need a truck now. I'm going to need a truck to pick that up. Vehicles. Garage. So I think, you know, shop. So what do we have available? Yeah, you're right. Look at that DLC. That's terrible, isn't it? A brand new game. So I haven't got a I have. I have. I've seen it. I've seen it back at the I'm sure I've seen it. Hold on. No. Or was that tutorial area? Maybe not. I don't know. So it says your vehicles, doesn't it? I've got a dozer and that there. So top right hand corner it says deliver object and it's got like a little truck with a thing on the back. I'm very confused. I'm just gonna. So I've gone back to my dozer a second, and I'm thinking because I kind of want to drive this back to my base because I'm wondering whether there's something else to unlock. But I haven't got a clue, really. Okay, yeah, let's take this back to my base. Oh, this is quite slow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sort of like, you know, play around with it. And I think I'm gonna come back with a video later on giving, you know, my thoughts. Yeah. Okay, let's just check the map. Oh, I think I've taken the wrong turning. Fuck it, I want to go. I want to go back to the base. So I need to go back. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I'm still figuring this game out, and I'm not, you know. Well, I was going to say I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, but I am. But yeah, I do get confused sometimes. There's got to be a way of unlocking a crane. Or some sort of truck. With a crane on the back. So we're going to head back to base, which I think is up here. Yeah, forward base. Okay. I don't know. I hope I get on alright with it, really. It's one of those chill type games where you sort of like, you know, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I get that. Aye, aye. There's a bloody truck coming down. Don't drive into me, you great twat. Well, there's your first experience of AI. So I'm hoping there's something else that we can unlock, because I've got a pickup truck and I've got a bulldozer, and I need to try and get that generator. So hopefully there is something up here. Oh, bless you, Dean. You're all right. Had to feed your dog. Oh, bless you. You're okay. I am very kind for stopping in. You know. I would. Right. What's this then? Resource storage and. Oh, okay. So that's like storage for beams and concrete slabs, so nothing to do with any vehicles then. I'm really confused. And this game's had me confused a few times. My stream's going to be later today. I'm taking her for a yearly check. Check up at 12. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I think I'm going to be done streaming by about 7:30, I would think. No, I'll catch your stream today. What do you think you're streaming, or is it going to be a surprise? I'm really confused about this bloody, Oh, okay, right. Well, are we ready for this then, guys? Because you do just literally hook up to it like that, and I can only presume... Oh, fucking hell, that's terrible. That's terrible. So we've got a generator, and you just drag it across the floor. Who designed this game? Look at that! That's ridiculous. Oh my days. I won't even put that. Like, crying out loud. I think I've seen it all now. I don't reckon this is the way. This cannot be the way. It's not even like that. There's a gap there. Like, it's not even going to go. Like, hold on a second. Actions. I've never seen anything so stupid in all my life, to be honest with you. Pull winch. Hang on a second. Handbrake. Pull winch. That's crazy. I don't think it's going to go over here. It's going to get. Oh, it will. Oh yeah, hello boss. I bought that generator. I just tracked it behind me. I'm crying out loud. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Are we even going the right way? Oh, don't. Oh, yeah. Yes, right. Down that ramp. I've never seen anything like this. Go and pick up the generator and then just drag it behind you. Oh, for crying out loud. This is the way I came in, so this is such a professional company. This is the way I come in. This is the only way in and out. Oh, for crying out loud. So, let's detach the winch. And then aim the winch somewhere else. Did I see something there then? Hold on. That's a barrel. Pull winch. Oh, this is a joke, man. I'm kind of lost for words, guys. Sorry. You know, go and collect the generator, so they don't give you a truck with a crane. They leave you with a bulldozer and a pickup, and then you have to drag the generator behind the pickup truck, which is the most bonkers thing I've ever seen in my life, dragging a generator. You take the exit that you came in on, and now there's not enough clearance on the front of the truck, and we've got no winch points, and the winch is totally messed up anyway. Like, it's just weird. No. It is silly. It genuinely is. I'll have to watch other people's playthrough because getting this generator, because unless I'm doing something wildly wrong, I'm gonna have to recover the vehicle. So recovery area, which is miles away. Oh, okay, we can go here. So we'll recover it here. Hopefully go back and find if the generator is Is it possible you missed? Yeah, I think so. It's got to be, right? I'm missing a vehicle because I've just... To me, that makes no sense at all. Okay, so we're going down to the abandoned facility. We need to take a hard right out of here. Hopefully the generator is not spawned back to where it was. Hopefully we can kind of recover it, like, you know, where it was. But yeah, and I'll have to watch other people's streams and see how they did it. But yeah, no damage, and it sort of feels like the vehicles are just, I don't know, maybe the larger vehicle. It seems like Snowrunner's hardcore. Like it you know, you feel like you're running over the bumps, and you feel like you gotta kind of like, you know, put it in low gears, or you feel like you need to put it in diff lock, and a diff lock will only work at low speed, which is, you know, which is how it is, right? And here we can put diff lock on, and we can go flat out. Yeah, it's more sim-like, but here we are. So we've got diff lock on, and we've got all-wheel drive, and we're just flooring it, you know. So it's like the realism is gone, you know. Right, so thankfully our generator is still there. But I can't believe this is the way we've got to do it. Right, so we'll put a winch, and we will pull the winch. Okay, and then we will... But I will watch other people's streams and sort of see, like, you know, am I doing something wrong? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's crazy. Yeah, hi boss, you want this generator? Yeah, it's probably not worth much, and it probably doesn't work anymore. Oh my days. Hang on a second. It's killing me. So, this beautiful generator that we're going to use, we're now just going to drag it through the water. Okay, well, yeah, just drag this generator through the water. Diff lock is on, all drive is on. I'm gonna have to watch other people's streams. That cannot be the way. That cannot be the way. Right, okay. I now have a new vehicle. Let's head to the vehicle tabs. You wait, they're gonna give me a vehicle with a crane.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Okay. So, You have a new vehicle to play with. Let's head to the vehicle tab, switch to it. Okay. Let's take a look. And I bet Game Tech will... Yeah, I'll have to watch him because he'll definitely play it, won't he? I don't know how many other people were streaming at 4:30 in the morning. But, yeah, let's... so what have they give me? They've given me a crane. Okay. Enter. No. Vehicles. Okay, cool. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Ah, it says crane. Now that wasn't there before, obviously, because I've just unlocked it, haven't I? But that would have made a bit more sense to do the crane. So I'm just going to pop this dozer here. So again, there's no way of turning the engines off. You just can't turn the engine off, which is really surprising, really. So move to the crane. Okay. Hold L1 to activate the crane controls. Nearby concrete slabs are a resource that can be stored. Use the crane to move them to the loading zone. What up, Rev It Up? How's it going? Thank you for jumping into an early stream. I hope you are well. To move them into the loading zone, which is over there. Fine. So let's go and find some concrete slabs. You guys are early. Yes, streaming at 4:30 this morning. Okay, so boom. Hang on a second. Lateral. Hold on. Oh, vertical. Okay. What Rev is indeed morning. Vertical. Yes, so it came out at midnight. Well, last night. I wasn't sure whether I was going to stay up, and I was excited, man. If you watch the beginning of the stream, I was literally like just an excited child because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I've got my pajamas on. It's 5:28 Tuesday here. Yeah, it's Tuesday 6:28 here. So it came out at midnight last night. So we will okay, can I no, that's that. Forward. There we go. Okay. And how do I attach? Toggle anchors. Oh, okay. Toggle attach mode. Oh, bloody hell. It seems like your plot has failed. Why is it failed? Can we just do one thing at a time? Attach load. Okay. And bloody hell. I want to go up. That's what I want to do. They've changed all the crane controls. Can I pull the rope length. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, hold on. Hang on. God almighty. Oh my God, it's terrible. Okay, rope length. Christ almighty. I think it was £34, Rev. Yeah, 34 quid. Let's just see if we can get this away from the cab. A second. Sacked. Load rotation. No, that's not it. Right, okay, let's get it away from the driver. Okay, this is... I'm gonna have to practice, you know, away from the stream. I want to go up. Okay, that works, right. And spin it around. No health and safety there. Right, okay. Let's God, I hate those pivot type things. Oh God almighty. Okay, okay. We'll just drop this here and then we'll sort out that route, whatever's happened to that. So, what do we do then? Can we just detach? Okay, this has disappeared. Right, so we got one slab. Okay, oh, there's some more there to be fair, so we may as well get those. Attach load, and what was rope length? One there, wasn't it? And then we will drop the detach. Okay, and we'll attach that one, and then we'll bring that one. Rope length. And we'll drop that into the zone. Yeah, fair play, Barra. I mean, to be fair, I think yeah, I guess if you wanted the DLC, so 47 quid, I think the base game is like £34, which, you know, considering the legacy of Snowrunner, Mudrunner, you know, you'd think this would be a £60 title, but they've changed so much of it. Like, you know, as I keep talking about, you know, you can't turn the engines off, you can't turn the lights off, you can't go into low gear, you know. So yeah, so it's certainly like a more stripped back detach load. Right. It's more arcadey, yeah, definitely. So we'll grab that one as well. Attach load. Do the rope length. But I'm definitely going to watch a couple more streams of it today, because I don't reckon anyone has made such a hack of it as much as I have, you know. Detach load. Right. So I do want to check out that route failed. See what's going on here. What's going on here? objectives. Okay, what's this? God, I'm still confused. There's still so much to do, you know? In fact, what I'm thinking of doing is actually perhaps leaving that stream here. It's been 2 hours and I've sort of done like a first look. I think I'm going to come back with a video later because I'd normally put up a trucking video today. So I think I'm probably going to leave it there, but you know, I'm desperately in need for another cup of tea. But I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's popped into my little stream. I genuinely appreciate it. I was super excited this morning, and it looks like it's going to have to be something that, you know, it's going to take a little while to kind of figure out, because there's sort of many, you know, aspects to the game. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you for popping in super early. So a big shout out to the fat cat himself, of course. First one through the door. Then Farah, of course, and Rev It Up for popping in as well. I look forward to catching your stream later at 12. And I hope your check up with your dog goes. Oh, did you say you got the dog at 12? My stream's going to be later today. I'm taking her for a yearly check-up at 12, so I presume you'll be streaming at, you know, much later. But thanks for the looks. It's very much appreciated. No worries at all. After 12, yeah, that's cool. Well, whatever you do, I'll be around today because I'll probably just be chilling on this. So, you know, I'll certainly be tuning in. But thank you once again for dropping by on an early stream. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Alright, take care. Bye guys. Bye.